What is up, everybody? At this point, you should be watching or have watched me pull the truck apart. I just went ahead and did it on time lapse because, for one, I wanted to get it done as early as I could. It's supposed to be hot today, and I don't think anyone really wants an in-depth on how to take my truck apart because it's not really the same as a stock truck. Whatever. It's just unbolting stuff and try not to make a mess, because you guys know I don't like making a mess. Anyway, I got it apart. I got this cover off. Unfortunately, I don't see a real smoking gun of why it was leaking. There is, I don't think it'll, hello. Yeah, anyway, I don't know if it'll show up. There's like a little weird spot in this seal. I don't know that that's really causing anything. Please hold. Wait right there. Don't move. Ow! Oh! That was my not so funny bone. I'm back. Can't feel my arm. Woo! Anyway, I bought a kit. Let's just have a reasonable picture on it. This is what it is. It's for centering the front and rear covers on these motors. I did not have this when I put it together. After taking it apart now, I don't know that this would have made any difference, because what it does is, if this is on the back of the motor, crankshaft sticking through here, this will slide over the rear of the crankshaft and it registers in there and it will center up your cover. What I did when I took it apart, before I loosened anything, I took this and stuck it on there. Honestly, I would argue that it was just like thousandths too high, which doesn't make any sense anyway, because the bottom of the seal was wet, and I would think that if it was too high, the bottom would seal and the top wouldn't. But the top, before I wiped everything down, was completely dry. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I did buy a new seal. It's a different one. I didn't buy the most expensive one you could get, but I did try to buy one that had good reviews and was not the cheapest. So hopefully that will help us out. I don't know what the difference is. This material here is black on this one. This one is like a brown color. Hopefully you guys are looking at the right thing. I don't know what difference that makes, if any. It probably doesn't make any, if we're being honest. But yeah, I don't know. The only thing I can do is swap this out and dang, I was hoping bummer. I was hoping that I could swap this cover out and put the flex plate back on and start it and see if it was going to leak, but I have one side of the exhaust torn off, so I won't be able to do that. So unfortunately we have to swap it all out and just hope for the best, which is what we're about to do. I'm not gonna show swapping the seal out because it's just hammering the old one out and hammering the new one in and trying not to destroy it. But I will show you the principle of using this, and then I'll try to put the truck back together. And hopefully, this is like, if I can get this fixed, we can actually try and drive the thing. I don't know if that'll be today, but it's killing me that I haven't been able to drive it. So I'm gonna get to work. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by. Stick around if you want to, and if you don't, I understand. Hey, welcome to the upside down, or the underneath, or whatever. Aliens and such. Anywho, it is time to put this back together. I got the new seal in. Hopefully that's all fine. Okay. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna put a little bit of grease on the seal. I don't know why. It just feels like I need to do something. So that's what we're gonna do. Not a bunch, just to help lubricate it going on, I guess. And then, to not repeat my other mistakes of the past, I need to put some silicone. Get out of there. In these corners, I'm actually gonna put it all the way along the pan gasket, but we're gonna put a nice glob in the corners here. And I did put a little silicone around the outside of the seal. Not that it's kind of like putting grease on it. I don't know that it's really gonna do anything, but I do not want to have to pull this thing back apart later. So I'm going a little overkill, I think. Hopefully I'm going overkill and I'm not missing something that's going to cause me a bunch of headaches. But we will see. I really don't want to have to take this thing back apart. Even though I will say, I did have a pretty nice morning, just disassembling. Also, the way I did everything, it actually came apart pretty easy, so I was happy about that. Obviously, you don't want to have to take them apart, but also try to do stuff in a way that if you got to take it apart, it's not a major fiasco. Don't like major fiascos if I can avoid it, even though I'm technically in the middle of a major fiasco. Anyway, okay, put a couple bolts just to hold our gasket in place, and it's kind of a lot of things are interconnecting here, so gotta be aware. Okay. Now, will our bolts start? Yes. That's good news. Get a couple bolts started. Now, this is where our little deal comes in. And I don't see how you're gonna get it much better than that. It actually, like I said, it kind of needs to come down a little. But man, I can't imagine that's our problem. You guys are just gonna have to look at the back of my head for a second. It's the way she goes. Okay, so what I'm actually gonna do, because it needs to come down, is I'm gonna put our two long oil pan bolts in. And this is kind of what you gotta watch when you're doing this, because these can pull it out of alignment if you're, I don't know. If you're not paying attention, I guess, is what I was about to say. It's kind of a balance you gotta do, because you want it, like, it's gotta be pulled in to the block, but it's also gotta be located correctly up and down. I will say, obviously, Chevy did a good job on these motors, but this particular part, I don't know why they had to make it all tie together like this. But I'm not an engineer, so. Okay, let's see if we can pull it down just a little bit. Okay. You're gonna have to look. I shut my fan off to film this for you guys. And not gonna lie, sweating like a pig right now. I also can't see nothing. Okay, how's our seal looking? I don't see anything that screams I'm gonna be a giant oil leak. This thing definitely helps, but I wouldn't say it's like a foolproof thing either. Let's see if it'll. Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna leave those like they are and tighten these. Okay. Let's check this again. Feels like we should be, I mean, I can't imagine it being too far off right now. On that note, yes. Whoa, a scary story of the man that gets crushed by that transmission in about 20 minutes when he tries to put it up by himself. Ho 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 ho. Anyway, let's pray to the Lord that doesn't happen. And yeah, I'm gonna get this put back together with the fan on and my music on. And then hopefully we'll get to try and fire it up today. And if this doesn't work and the seal leaks, now you guys know what not to do. Oh, guys, it's not in the garage anymore. So far, I ran it for a while in the garage and it just got too fumy and hot. So I backed it out. I just ran it for quite a while, kind of looking at some stuff on the computer. And so far, we've got it. It is not currently leaking any oil that I can see. So I am beyond excited about that. And also it's like 3:30. I started at 8:30. So I feel pretty good about that. Sorry, it's 3:50. Like I said, I've been screwing around for a little while. So whatever. I don't know how many hours that is, but I feel like that's pretty decent. It took me forever to get the transmission lined up by myself. It's a good thing I did not video that in real time, because there was some stuff said that's not YouTube approved. I'm not proud of myself for it, but it happens. So currently, I don't know if you guys can see, the sky looks kind of not too good, but I think we might be able to try and take this thing around the block. I got it idling a little better. I'm still trying to learn how to tune. I hooked my laptop up to it for the very first time. So I'll be honest, it seems weird to me to have a computer in this truck in particular. I don't know, it still seems kind of crazy. It really seems like a waste of money, but that's okay. I've learned a lot doing this already, so I'm gonna get the camera put in the truck, and I'm gonna get some stuff to take, even though I'm just gonna go around the block, and yeah, we'll see if we can't do the first official drive on this hot rod. And I hope it doesn't break down because I just heard thunder over there. Okay, I got fire extinguisher, a jug of water, a few tools. I literally just plan on going around the block as long as it starts up good and everything. Oh, I grabbed some extra gasoline too, so I don't know, I guess we'll just see what happens. If I'm looking here, it's because my computer is here. Cross our fingers. I also gotta hope it doesn't start pouring rain. Also, quick side note, I never rebled the brakes after I did the rear end stuff, so they're not great. Just get a couple accelerations out of it before we leave the driveway. It's a whole lot easier to fix it here. I'll tell you what, this is a junkyard motor, but it does run pretty smooth. I really need to figure out where's my oil pressure. I've done everything on the handheld so far, so this is not really set up. Oil pressure sensor. Okay. Now where did you go on my little display? Oil pressure. Oh, right there. Okay. So it idles at 700 RPM, makes 25 pounds of oil pressure. You might, you'd like to see more, but, you know, can't win them all. Transmission shifted good. It's the same transmission, but you know, still good. Noticeably more power than this truck's ever had. Yeah. There's some kind of odor that I'm not familiar with. So far, it seems to run really good. Gotta get a video for my dad and my wife too, I guess. There's only two people who really care what I got going on. Whoops, car coming. I don't know, guys. Seems pretty good. Woo! Okay. So far, what I see on air fuels and everything looks pretty good. We're gonna pull back up to the house, just make sure nothing crazy's happening. I don't know why I feel like it's targeting more air fuel ratio than it should be under throttle, but it also seems to be running pretty good, so. It'll do burnout. Just that easy. I don't know what to say. So far, so good. I'm gonna check for, let's make sure it's not leaking. You guys can come along. See? Told you. It'll do burnout. Let's see. I don't see a drop of oil back there. Let's go. Okay. Let's get the hood open. Hang on. You guys stay there. Let's see. Obviously, we got a lot of new stuff going on. So I just want to be as careful as I can be. Just look over everything. Seems to be, I mean, the power steering is working. Alternator's charging. Fans are working. Fuel system's working. Right now, this is looking like a complete success. Much success. I don't know what that was. I'm excited. Yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else we could possibly need to do here, other than I need to start putting miles on it. I need to clean it and then start putting miles on it. So, yeah, if anything else happens today, I'll film it. If not, that will be the end of this video. We have a successful test drive. We have no oil leaks. We got a transmission in and out today. New rear main seal. I'm pumped up. Like I said, I need to start putting miles on this, so maybe after I get some time on it around the neighborhood, we'll do a video doing a little bit of a drive. I will say so far, a lot of people complain about the ACES systems. In fact, there's some stuff I don't like about it, to be perfectly honest. But you guys, that's literally literally the very first time this thing's left the driveway. And I don't know if you guys could hear it, but I mean, it sounded pretty doggone good to me. So, the idle is the only thing that I'm having a little bit of a finicky issue with, is just not really returning the target idle all the time, but I believe that's a solvable issue. I just got to figure out how to do it. But whew, I'm pumped up. If you guys watch this whole video, I thoroughly appreciate you. I just want to drive this truck. I do have ideas of what I want to do next. But none of that matters to any of you right now, because I got to make some money to make it happen. So thank you for watching. If you liked it, cool. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Have a good day.